Hello everybody. Today in Home Ec Lab we're going to be making a recipe that was requested by my good friend Patty. So shout out to Patty. This recipe is going to create a delicious and nutritious side dish for your feast table. My top secret cranberry sauce. I know that for most or for many people, cranberry sauce comes out of a can like this, and it just, you're waiting for that schlooping sound to tell you that it is cranberry sauce that you like, that you know and love. But today our recipe for my top secret cranberry sauce is going to be loaded with nutrients and flavors that you're going to hopefully will make you rethink the canned jellied variety of cranberry sauce. So to get started, we're going to take a look at our ingredients. We're going to be using some fresh cranberries over from the produce department of your store, and I don't know that this bag always had this label on it, but they're letting you know it's a superfruit. Cranberries are loaded with antioxidants, those cancer-fighting compounds, vitamins C, E, and K, as well as a lot of fiber. So they really, in this form, are good for you. We're just going to use that whole bag, 3 cups. Give them a good wash. I like to rinse them off and look through for any maybe shrivelly ones and remove those. We're also going to be using some citrus juice, orange juice. You can use the little mini, mandarins or regular oranges and juice those fresh. That's my preference. Or you can use orange juice that just comes in a bottle. That is fine as well. We're going to be using 1 cup of that, and then a half of a cup of sugar. Now, if you look at the recipe on the back of the bag, it calls for 1 cup of water, 1 cup of sugar, and then the 3 cups of cranberries. So this is a much more nutritious version. It's also going to give you some extra added vitamins with the orange juice and about half the sugar. And why would you want to use water when you can use orange juice that's going to add another layer of flavors? So now let's get started with the cooking part. Let's go ahead and just pop our cranberries into a pot. And then just dump the orange juice in. Again, that is a cup of orange juice. And then a half of a cup of sugar. Now, if you wanted, you could also add some cinnamon in there. Sometimes I have done that. Or you can use a little zester, zest some of the rind of your orange and put some orange zest in there. That adds a little bit extra flavor as well. So you're going to start with your burner on kind of a high heat because we want to get this mixture boiling. Okay, so now is the really fun part. We've got this boiling and already you can see some of the cranberries are starting to crack. So I'm going to lower the temperature, and for about 10 minutes I'm going to cook and stir this, and I'm going to use the back of my spoon to kind of smash the cranberries to make sure that all the cranberries are nice and smoothly incorporated into the sauce. So you're going to let this, you're going to stir and break those cranberries and keep stirring until it's all thickened. It should take about 10 minutes. of stirring and simmering for it all to thicken up into the gorgeous cranberry sauce. Okay, so our sauce looks ready. All the cranberries are popped. Ooh, there was one last one. Oh, it just looks so satisfying. It's like a bubble wrap. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn off the heat. Be very careful when you're transferring this to your container or dish because it is very hot and you don't want to get that on your hands. But I like to use a canning jar or something that can really show off the beautiful color of the cranberry sauce. Look how pretty that is. Wow, beautiful, gorgeous. Now, when I am going to have my Thanksgiving or Christmas meal, I love to make the perfect little bite for myself with a piece of turkey and a little cheesy casserole and then some cranberry sauce all together in one bite. So good. But today I'm not going to be able to do that because I just have cranberry sauce, but it's still really delicious. And now for the taste test. Oh, it is really hot. Whew. And as it cools, those flavors will just really mellow and meld together. But got the definite, tart and sweetness and that little bit of orange, almost florally in the background. This is delicious and a must-have on your holiday feasting table this year. So I hope you'll give it a try. That's all for now. And remember, stay curious and keep cooking.